Alright, this is so I built my water tank. Yeah, it's really long. I believe it's almost 14 feet. It's gonna go across a Ford E350 cargo van that I turned into a bug out van. Um, this video today is just to show you how I built this and why I built it this way. Um, I watch a lot of videos of you guys. I got some ideas what to do and not to do, of course. I learned from you guys' mistake. I see a lot of mistake, and it's a good thing that to make sure that I will not repeat them because you already made that mistake for me. All right. So anyway, this right here, this is what I choose. This spigot or what do you call this? Faucet. The reason I choose this because of this big ol' thing that when you tie it in there, it will support. You know, it's not so flimsy and easy to break. And this is one of those screw-on things. So, because as a child, when I was growing up, my granddad he lived off the grid and he built his own um, running water and sewer system and all. Um, and when I was growing up, when I was living with him, this right here, there's a gasket, and for some reason they always, not always, but if you use it enough, the gasket down the road it will get bad and you have to replace them. So the reason I did it this way, I choose this because of this, and also if I ever get messed up, I don't need to replace the gasket on this. I'm just gonna take this whole thing, unscrew it, and just replace it because these are cheap anyways. So instead of going to all the trouble trying to replace the gasket, I'm just gonna replace the whole thing. So I just unscrew that thing. Oh, the mount that I choose to this for this is the one that has a screw sticking out. I drill a hole, stick it inside. I epoxied it inside, so it keeps it from turning. And even though without the epoxy, it's tight enough that I can actually tighten this thing. But with epoxy, we help tighten it and seal it so there's no leak. So this is 100% not gonna leak. This is my first time doing this. Um, uh, Dealing with big pipes, big PVC. Actually, I always dealt with the small one, but this is my first big one. Like I said, this is almost 14 feet. I've seen a lot of you guys built 7, 5, 4. I haven't seen anyone that built real long one. So when you build big, I've learned in the past that there's a tendency that it can is weaker. So I reinforce everything with this with extra like this and epoxy and all that. Okay, as you see right here, that's epoxy. But I glue this thing with the regular PVC glue. I installed it in there. I waited like 24 hours to make sure that it's settled and tight and all. And then after 24 hours, I went ahead and applied epoxy, PVC weld. I mean a JB weld that uh, works with rubber, PVC, metal, and all that stuff. So yeah, it's like a rock right now. So after I put the glue and the primer and all that, I waited 24 hours and then mixed some JB weld and applied it, and I make sure it went inside those gaps, and then run my finger like this to make sure that it's all sealed all the way. Okay, so yeah, and that's the other joint. And of course, there's one more over here. Yeah, there's another joint right there. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be my water, and right there. And of course, you guys know what this is. So, and then also I choose this metal one with a rubber insert on the other side. So, it's gonna be good. The partly leak that I'm gonna uh, probably work with or try to figure out. I haven't tested this, but I know it's 100% because it took me a while to really figure out how to build this like safe and strong and not to have leaks. But this right here, the screw on part, haven't had experience on those things, but there's nothing that I can't. No, there's always out there to fix things, so I'm not worrying about that. But like I said, that's probably the only thing that I'm gonna run into with the leak, because when I put pressure on this thing, it's a different story. Plus, this thing is so big. Now, the difference uh, from you guys that I did is this thing that I created right here. You guys probably wondering what those are. Yeah, I put like four of them. Now, um, those, because I've seen most, because this has a big tank, and I decided to put it underneath the rack bar. So, but the rack, it's a little bit the crossbar. I mean, it's about uh, a little bit lower than, I mean, yeah, it's too low. So it's like just base. It won't fit. I mean, this whole thing. So I created this nut right here, so I can adjust the screw, lift it up, put this underneath, and the bar is gonna be. It's gonna go like this. Wood. This is just an example. Alright, this is a wood, but the bar is metal, of course. So it's gonna go like this. The bar actually helps retain the water tank. Since this thing is so heavy, it's gonna be so heavy when it's full of water. That I need everything that available to keep it safe and secure and retain it in place. So yeah, now I'm gonna paint it today, and I'm gonna show you guys whenever I get it on top of the vehicle on my bug out van. So yeah, very large. And the reason I built very large because I got a long van, so why not go ahead and build it that long? So yep, there you have it. Uh, I will post some more things later when I get done painting it and mount it in the van. Like I said, this right here, I'm positive that this is not gonna leak, and I'm positive that it's gonna be strong, even especially when I pour. And I feel safe now, even if I put air pressure on this thing because of this. So yep. Okay, guys. Until later. I hope you guys enjoy it and learn from it. As I learn from you guys, you guys videos out there. That's what this community is all about, right? Helping each other and learn from each other's mistake. Okay. That's so long.